Time now for your full look at our weekend forecast. For that, let's go to meteorologist Juan Acuna.
Such an important forecast, Juan.
That's right.
You got to get it right for us, please.
Of course. And you know what? We talked about temperatures being not quite as cool this morning, and that's certainly the case out there. We have mainly clear skies across the region, but right now, look at those temperatures, 53 right now here in downtown Corpus Christi with the light easterly wind only at 7 miles per hour, but a little bit more of a chill to the air for our inland communities out over in Beeville. They're at 45, 46 out in Mathis as well as out in the Alice region, 44 off in Falfurrias and into the upper 40s going from Hebbronville up to Cotulla, even 49 off in Kingsville, and holding on to the 50s right near the coastline, thankfully because of the Gulf of Mexico. It's still pretty chilly out in the water, but holding on at 57 degrees with that water temperature. So as we look at the hour-by-hour forecast, again, we'll start to pick up a little bit of cloud coverage as we go throughout the afternoon. And by 11 o'clock, already at 65 degrees, and I think we'll top out at about 70 degrees for today. But notice in the afternoon, our southeasterly winds begin to pick up just a little bit, and it'll become breezy later on this evening, going at about 10 to 20 miles per hour. So forecast highs will be into the upper 60s to lower 70s near the coast, and mid to low 70s for our inland community. So just a tad above normal, where we should be averaging about 68 degrees for this time of year. And as we look at the weekend forecast, as we go on into Saturday, there's going to be plenty of wind out there. Southeasterly winds 15 to 25, and topping off into the lower 80s in the afternoon and into the 50s by Sunday morning, courtesy of a front that'll come in late Saturday, early Sunday, and we're back down into the middle 70s on Sunday there. But overall, I don't think the weekend is going to be bad. Just count on the wind being there, because again, it'll be breezy for today. Saturday, we have that windy day with 15 to 25 mile-an-hour winds, and then once the frontal boundary comes in on Sunday, it's still going to be fairly breezy out there out of the north-northeast, 10 to 20. Monday, though, looking dynamite. We have less wind and definitely some of those cooler temperatures as well. Pollen count for today, we're holding on to low levels of grass and ragweed. We are holding on into the high count of the tree pollen and mold as well. So definitely I've already taken my Zyrtec for today. Marine forecast becoming breezy. Southeasterly winds 10 to 15 knots. Small craft caution is going to be advised with the offshore waters going to about 3 to 5 feet. High tide over at Bob Hall Pier if you're going to be heading out there, 6:17 later on this evening. 6:04 at the Port Aransas Jetty and out at Nueces Bay. Way later on this evening at about 10:23. So a little bit of cloud coverage across the region, more so off to the west. And as I mentioned, now that we're going to be picking up a southeasterly wind, we'll start to pick up a little bit of cloud coverage, and that's because high pressure is off to the central part of the Gulf of Mexico. So we get that return flow coming in for tonight. That means humidity will start to increase as well. We may get a little bit of some patchy fog early tomorrow if the wind doesn't really do its job to mix up the atmosphere, but I think it will. Our next weather maker is that frontal boundary moving into the California region. See that big dip in the jet stream, and that's what's going to be pushing in our direction as we head into the next several days. So here we go into tomorrow morning, starting off with some cloud coverage, rainfall staying way up to the north, and notice as we go into late Saturday, early Sunday, that's when our frontal boundary does start to come in. So as we look at the 7-day forecast, you go to 70 today, 60 and 81 tomorrow, very nice, and then sunny and cool to start next week and getting warm through the middle of next week. Paulo.
I love that graphic that you had with the palm tree and the water hitting.
For summer.
Good scene, good scene. Well, coming up.